What do you want to say to Coke? Stop trying to cover up your crimes and other unethical behavior. Start doing the right thing. Start acting like a responsible corporation.
Canadian students want you off our campuses. We know what you're up to. We know your human rights record. We know your environmental impact. We see through your greenwashing, and we want you out.
I'd just like to say to Coke that their long and extensive and very successful history of evading responsibility for human, environmental, and labor rights is coming to an end thanks to the wonderful organizing of countless groups across the globe. We're only growing in number by the day and by the year, and their days are numbered, so watch out.
I would like to say to them, actually, I want you to explain. I want you to go through factually all your claims. I want you to answer point by point all the claims you put out on your corporate social responsibility, site, on your chart or on your code of conduct. And I want you to be able to answer actually and explain how you can say this stuff, because you can't. They can't actually back it up factually. So when they talk about being water neutral, I want to ask them, take me through the figures. How much water are you taking out? How much are you putting back? How are you putting it back? Is it working in state regulations? Show me the maths of how this works. That's what I want to do. I want them to explain the divergence between their image and the reality of our practice.
Un mensaje que de alguna manera interpreta lo que sentimos desde los países en desarrollo, que es la apropiación que hace Coca-Cola, como muchas otras multinacionales, de las fuentes de agua, ¿no? La están embotellando, la están privatizando, y por esa vía están haciendo mucho más dramática todos los fenómenos de exclusión y de empobrecimiento de nuestras gentes. Por eso este tipo de reacciones, ¿no? Estas organizaciones que vienen a sentar su voz de protesta y a decirle a los directores, a los que están reunidos allá en el Hotel Dupont, en la Asamblea de Accionistas a nivel mundial de Coca-Cola, que hay que replantear toda esta explotación que están haciendo de las fuentes de agua. Ese es el mensaje que se quiere dar, ¿no? Necesitamos una reacción positiva a la defensa del agua como derecho humano fundamental.
Well, I guess I want to say that it's really important that they acknowledge the fact that there have been human rights, labor human rights, and environmental abuses throughout the world, and it's about time that they began to end that. Too many people have been killed, their water taken away from them, workers have been beaten, they've been fired from their jobs because they were part of a union. And America doesn't really, or should I say the world, doesn't really understand how, should I use the word evil, this corporation has been. And we can go back to World War II when they were selling to the Nazis in Germany, their racial discriminatory practices. They're taking water away from drought areas in India, Mexico, other places, even in the United States and Canada. Their practices have been real bad, but they projected this image of kind of all-American, corporation, and they're not that. And I think we've got to tell Coke that they've got to end that. They've got to end that kind of behavior.
I actually don't have a lot of green veneer over Dasani right now, but the fact is that bottled water is wasteful and non-essential use of a very essential resource, and people around the world are calling into question Coke's practices and abuses, and water is a basic human right, so we want to be sure that they hear that loud and clear today.